Throughout history, humans have always explored the mysteries of nature. And flowers, a wonderful companion, make our lives colorful. For a long time, roses have been known as the queen of flowers. When nature teams up with human wisdom, roses are given new lives in different shapes and forms. Regardless of time and place, roses embody people's pursuit of a beautiful life. Liaoning Province's Suizhong is a county located in the coastal area of northeast China at latitude 40 degrees north and longitude 120 degrees east. The middle part of Liaoning boasts numerous varieties of roses which have a planting history going back hundreds of years.
这个花哪够大了，能剪下来了，剪下来了下饵，打包，明天都是正好到节日了。
As June approaches, the first batch of roses are about to bloom. It is the time of year when Li Honglin and his wife are most busy. With a flat terrain and fertile soil, the Liaozhong region provides unique conditions for rose cultivation, making the roses here extremely ornamental. Liaozhong roses are known for their bright and thick petals, beautiful shapes and rich fragrance, and are one of the most popular ornamental flowers.
到时候一会儿回去打包，明天都给它发货。
In fact, roses had already been planted in China 2,000 years ago during the Han Dynasty. In the 1700s, Chinese roses were shipped along with tea from India to Europe and hybridized with the local multiflora rose, which later evolved into the modern rose. Today, there are over 30,000 varieties of roses in the world. In the 1600s, traditional Chinese roses were the dominant variety in Liaozhong region, and now Li Honglin cultivates not only traditional Chinese roses, but has also introduced many European varieties, such as Diana, Princess of Wales, Tinnica, and Jumilia rose. Chen Huanghui lives in Shaojin County, Aba Prefecture, Sichuan Province, 6,000 kilometers away from Bulgaria.
Genotypes like pinyin.
这个
Yes.
Since 2010, she has visited and studied in Bulgaria many times, hoping to bring damask roses back to her hometown for cultivation.
就要把玫瑰研究透，多方面的去考察。
Situated in the southeastern part of the Balkan Peninsula, Bulgaria is deeply influenced by the Mediterranean climate, with its abundant rainfall, fertile and loose soil, and unique natural conditions, which have produced a special variety of rose, the damask rose. The damask rose is a classical garden rose that only blooms once a year and lasts for about 2 weeks. Every harvest season, Kazanlak, Bulgaria, holds a grand rose festival. It is also one of the largest rose planting bases in the world.
All around in Bulgaria, there are around 3,000 hectares in Bulgaria.
这个就是这个600年前第一台提炼精油的这个保加利亚博物馆的玫瑰精油的这个样本在这儿。
With an average altitude of approximately 550 meters, Bulgaria's unique terrain and mild and rainy climate effectively prevent the evaporation of oil and volatile components in the flowers, making damask roses contain much more oil than ordinary roses. Bulgaria has a history of rose essential oil production going back more than 300 years. By using distillation technology, the essential oil extracted from roses can be used for cosmetics and relaxation. However, it takes at least 5 kilograms of roses to extract only 1 gram of rose oil. According to statistics, the global annual production of rose essential oil is no more than 30 tons. Bulgaria is the world's largest producer and exporter of rose essential oil. Through her study trip, Chen Wanghui learned more about the economic value of roses. In fact, rose essential oil from Bulgaria has long been popular in China.
是我们的手霜，玫瑰精油都是保加利亚的国礼。这个玫瑰精油价比黄金，1克的价格跟1克黄金的价格一样。不过今天你
Every 2 years, Du Mingjie arrives in Ningbo, Zhejiang, a major port city in the southeastern coast of China, for the China Central and Eastern European Countries Expo. Du Mingjie became interested in the damask rose when he studied in the UK. And now he wants to bring the Bulgarian rose essential oil to a greater audience in China.
我感觉玫瑰的存在已经作为一个他们保加利亚国家的文化存在了。非常有意思的是，很多国家都存金存银，然后保加利亚部分的玫瑰商真正储存的是他们的玫瑰精油，因为玫瑰精油的价值是价比黄金。
Cheers for Bulgaria!
Cheers for Bulgaria!
Starting 15 years ago, Du Mingjie now has over 3,000 distributors nationwide. Not only is he realizing his dream, he has also seen a positive change in attitude towards the rose essential oil from Chinese people. Every rose harvest season, villagers of Shaojin County are extremely busy. In order to harvest the roses before their full bloom, Dai Jiying has only 4 hours between 5 and 9 o'clock in the morning. Since Chen Huanghui imported the damask rose to her hometown, every household in Shaojin County, which is unsuitable for crop growth, has planted roses.
早晚温差大，又没得病虫害，花期又长3个半月。因为他们那里平原的嘛，温度折花的时候都是28度到30度。我们这儿你看嘛，早上7、8度，晚上还几度，白天有10多度、20多度。
Shaojin County, located in southwest China, is at the same latitude as Bulgaria, but at a higher altitude. From May to August, roses in Shaojin County are in full bloom. Chen Wanghui may have never thought that the roses she brought from Bulgaria would now be sold to Japan, South Korea, and many other European countries. Roses have created a new life for the locals. Today, with an extended area of rose plantations stretching across China, people greatly benefit from the rose industry. Meanwhile, Europeans have given roses the meaning of love, happiness, romance, and beauty. People from different parts of the world learn from each other and witness each other's growth.
结婚那年，有我女儿那年开始种花，希望我女儿长得小花漂亮，爱花。我闺女也喜欢花。第一朵花，得开第一朵花，指定夹来给我媳妇儿。这是老母亲。
While the Li Honglin couple are having a blooming business, flower traders 3,000 kilometers away in Kunming, Yunnan are also having a busy day. biggest flower trading market in Asia, Donan Flower Market trades more than 2,000 varieties of flowers.
这个叫什么名字？这个花？海洋之心。
With years of experience in the rose industry, Yang Chaoyan looks for new rose varieties here every now and then. Located in the southwestern part of China, Yunnan enjoys a warm and mild climate with abundant sunshine, providing perfect conditions for the cultivation of hundreds of rose varieties.
因为云南它的这个独特的天然和气候的条件，造就了云南花卉的这个发展和这个花卉的历史。云南呢，从古到今都有这个吃花的习惯，可用的玫瑰大概有97种，尤其是每年的这个2月份到3月份时间。然后呢，家家户户每个人，如果说今年如果不吃到这个玫瑰里的东西，就觉得好像这一年好像少了什么东西。
Every year during the busy rose trading season, Yang Chaoyan invites her friends for a delicious rose dinner.
这个的话，它是一个凉菜，玫瑰花当月。然后这边这个的话是夹沙玫瑰。
第一口嚼下去很脆，很香的感觉。很好吃。谢谢你，谢谢你。
By stuffing bean paste with rose petals, the fragrance of the roses perfectly blends with the sweetness of the bean paste after deep frying. And this is Yunnan's favorite, jiasha rose.
像现在这个季节的话，主要是用新鲜玫瑰来做，储藏以后做成酱，用那种酱来做。比如说像这个玫瑰类的这个饮料，还有这个小食啊，汤圆呢、饺子呢、包子呢、玫瑰的饼啊。
To make the most authentic rose sauce, fresh Dianhong roses are pickled with white sugar, then pounded into a paste. The rose sauce is wrapped in the fermented dough and baked at a high temperature until the skin is golden and crispy. And the rose cake, with the classic rose aroma, is ready to melt in your mouth and heart. Searching through history, it won't be hard to learn that people around the world have always had a love for roses. From the 11th to 13th century, roses were made into sauces and dried food in Europe. Through the spice trade, the tradition of eating rose spread through the whole continent of Europe up till today. Andrea Susto from Italy is a chef working in a Michelin-star restaurant in Beijing, who has been living in China for 3 years. The biggest challenge in his job is to make the European flavor more suitable for the Chinese palate. Today, Andrea will be experimenting with roses in a traditional Beijing dish. European cuisine typically involves a lot of meat dishes, and rose sauce can degrease the meat. This rose cooking method is popular in Europe. By crushing fresh rose petals into juice and heating for 30 minutes, the natural aroma in the rose is fully released. Marinating duck legs with sea salt adds a rich and savory texture to the meat. A dish of grilled duck leg with rose sauce is definitely a treat you don't want to miss.
And we used to have this rich sauce with very sweet and rose flavor, and will balance perfectly the duck.
Smiley faces from the customers motivates Andrea to continue studying new dishes. He hopes to develop more rose-featured dishes and enrich the customers' food choices. After taking their root in Shaojin County, roses have become a symbol of happiness in this town. People from different regions and ethnic groups bond through roses. Roses add color and happiness to our lives. From a symbol of romance to a dish on the table, from a remedy in traditional Chinese medicine to modern cosmetics, roses have grown through time in harmony and diversity. Chinese and Europeans make the best use of roses in their uniquely special ways. Every new transformation of the roses is the creation of shared human wisdom.